Hello and welcome to my shop. Today we're going to be working on a Toro 3100. We're going to be converting the engine, the original engine, which is a Kohler Magnum 16. We're going to be converting that over to a Briggs and Stratton 18 horsepower V-twin. I picked up this engine from Repower Specialist. They deal specifically with repowering your machine. This is a really great kit. Comes with exhaust, your aluminum cast iron mounting base, you got your throttle cable, your electrical hardware, battery cable. I mean, the man even includes a pair of side cutters, fuel line, exhaust manifold, hardware, shields, cable ties, and even a hydraulic line to refit. $1,549 for this kit. Very good price. If you do your homework and you compare the price of this engine to any other, and it's very, very competitive. That price also includes the shipping and handling. I mean, this is just a fantastic kit. This is going to be my second machine that I'm repowering. Before I did a Toro Sand Pro, and that worked out really great. I got this engine also from Repower Specialist, and I was just so impressed with the kit that I decided to do the same thing with this one. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be really fun. I want to remind you to please wear all your safety gear. You want your safety glasses, gloves. Make sure you read all your instructions. This particular kit also came with a little pamphlet on what you got, the contents of your kit. You want to make sure that you have everything. And read through the book first before you start on anything. And so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and disconnect our battery. We'll be disconnecting our cable. We're going to be disconnecting our fuel line. Get the motor loosened up and get ready to pull that out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we went ahead and got our motor disconnected. Here's our hydraulic pump. You want to be sure as you're removing your hydraulic pump, you go ahead and cap off all your openings. The last thing you want to do is get any kind of contamination in your hydraulic system. We got our oil tank drained out. We got that plugged up. All our lines are plugged up. Now it's going to be a good opportunity to take your pump, check it out, make sure everything's good. Get it cleaned up really good, get all the dirt taken care of. This is the extra hose that Repower Specialist provided, so we're going to be replacing these hoses. Want to make sure that your motor mounts are in good condition. These are okay, so we're going to go ahead and be reusing these. And our motor mount is going to sit here. With the new motor mount, our engine is going to be sitting at a slight angle. So that's one thing we're going to have to be careful as we put everything back on. With our engine out, we slide everything back in. We've got to make sure that everything clears up pretty good. And so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and get our parts cleaned up and get started mounting them on our new engine. All right, we're getting ready to prepare a new motor to be installed into our triplex. A few things I want to show you real quick. We went ahead and installed the fuel line. I did that ahead of time before actually installing the motor into the unit. We got our battery cable that's going to get hooked up to the starter. Once we get that hooked up, I left it loose. That way if we need to move it around in there, we were able to do that before tightening it down. Now because the way this motor sits on the mounting plate, we have our oil drain plug that sits right here. I noticed that when you get ready to change your oil, there's really not a specific hole for it to safely drop into your pan. So what I did, I went ahead and attached a hydraulic hose line to it. They're real easy to make with the plug on the end. And once you get your equipment situated, your motor situated in your equipment, when it comes time to change your oil, you just pull your hose out. It'll safely drip into the pan where you need it to with a plug on the end of it, and you're good to go. Also in the back, we hooked up our manifold. The manifold comes with a couple elbows, a straight pipe, and the exhaust. The way this manifold, or this this exhaust is going to get situated. This pipe will come here, and your muffler will sit right there. I went ahead and welded my elbow to my manifold to avoid having a clamp on there, which, as everybody knows, they'll work loose, and before you know it, you have a loose exhaust, and you'll end up finding it somewhere in the middle of the fairway, the green or your tees, whatever you use your triplex with. So I went ahead and welded mine. I'm going to also weld this straight pipe onto my elbow, and we'll utilize a clamp to hold our muffler in place. In the event that we ever need to change our muffler out, it's just a matter of loosening up our clamp. Our next step is to hook up our hydraulic pump. So we're going to get that installed. The kit came with the spacer ring so you can safely align your pump to it. Okay, we'll go ahead and ready to install our motor. I went ahead and cleaned out our deck, stripped it down, primered and repainted it with Toro red. And we're going to go ahead and get ready and slide our engine through. Do keep in mind, as we're sliding this through, you're going to have your hydraulic pump that's going to have to go through this cylinder here. So if you can, get the help of an assistant to help you out. Please be careful with your safety protection, anything that you might need. It's always good to have a second hand. So let's go ahead and get this puppy installed. Well, so far we went ahead and got everything hooked up. We have our electrical connections hooked up. We have our hydraulic hoses hooked up. We have our engine mounted. We have our throttle and choke cable hooked up. The only thing that's left now is to fill our engine up with fresh oil. Please follow the manufacturer's recommendations for the type of oil that you need to use on your engine. After we get this filled with oil, the next step is to fill our hydraulic tank with oil. Once again, follow your manufacturer specification on the type of hydraulic oil that you will need to use. Let's go ahead and get this puppy filled with oil, and let's all go ahead and we'll take it for a test. I'm pretty excited. Let's get it going here. I want to go ahead and take this opportunity, and I would like to thank Repower Specialist for putting together such a great kit. Very easy installation, very easy instructions to follow, and he includes everything that you're going to possibly need to make your installation a fast and easy one. Real great company to work with. Rick Huber over there, he's been really fantastic to work with. I'm a member of igcma.org. Go ahead and stop on by there and check it out. Rick Huber has a great offer for IGCMA members. Go ahead and link on his link. Repower Specialist is on the top left hand of the igcma.org homepage, and find out about his rebate for our IGCMA members. Until then, thank you for coming to my shop. Have a great day.